Hi lovely people, today I want to talk about leave-in treatments. I have sample here of some variety of leave-in treatment, and this is not a marketing hand, by the way. I just want to use a few products here to demonstrate what I'm talking about, so I'm not marketing anything here. I'm having some few samples here of leave-in treatment. Here is this is from Bouquet, it's a leave-in treatment. I have a sample here from Cantu, leave-in treatment. And the rest here I have a deep conditioning treatment. So I know most of you have used the leave-in treatments. And today I really want to emphasize on one thing. Leave-in treatments works on the surface of the hair. There's a difference between a leave-in treatment and a deep conditioning treatment, which most people don't really understand. You find people doing leave-in consistently every time they come to salon or they're at home, they're doing their hair leave-in throughout. And when you ask somebody, what treatment do you use? I use a leave-in. So you find at the point where your hair is really breaking and there's nothing, you're not seeing any different, you've been applying treatment, but you have been applying leave-in and not deep conditioning treatment. The deep conditioning treatment works on the roots, and the leave-in treatment works on the surface. The leave-in treatment, what it does, it protects our hair, the one that is already out. This is a dead cell, by the way. If you didn't know, our hair is a dead. It doesn't have live cell. So what it does need a lot is moisturizing. That's why you always recommend on moisturizing your hair consistently. Every time you moisturize your hair, don't let it dry, because this hair, it doesn't have live cells. So say if it's dry, what it does just breaks, Deep treatment, we always really recommend them because they penetrate deep to the roots. So meaning that hair that is still yet to pop out, it comes out strong and healthy. That's why we always recommend to do deep conditioning treatment at least every month. Make sure your hair is on deep treatment. And then because leave-in works only on the surface, it's just to nourish this hair that it's already out, to nourish it and make it healthy and moisturized. But we always recommend to balance. It's always good to balance leave-in and deep conditioning treatment. So when your hair is breaking and you are doing leave-in throughout, then you are not really helping this hair. Why? Because the one that is out here is breaking, and the one that is growing is also breaking. Because the one you have not, it's like let me use an example of a baby. When a baby is in the womb, what you eat, you have to eat healthy for that baby to come out healthy. If you don't eat healthy, huyo mtoto atatoka akikuwa, let's say, underweight. The same with our hair. If we don't take care of the roots, the one that has not popped out well, ikitoka nje itatoka ikiwa weak, so it will tend to break. So you do a lot of deep conditioning treatment to make your hair that is not grown, when it grows, to become out healthy and able to sustain the harsh weather and everything. So we recommend a lot to always balance. Comparing again to my example, I've said when a baby is in your tummy, you eat well. You eat well to have a healthy baby. But you see, when you don't eat well, mtoto atatoka akiwa malnourished. And now, huyo mtoto akiwa malnourished, you have to do a lot of things for that baby to be strong, Unapata saa zingine mtoto anakuwa under incubator, ama unaandikwa special diet huyo mtoto ndo akue vizuri. Simply because mtoto akiwa kwa tumbo, you didn't take supplements, you didn't eat healthy, asa huyo mtoto akutoka akikuwa sawa. Unapata mtoto anatoka hata akikuwa wako na some challenges. So the same with hair. So if you don't take care of the ungrown hair, ile inamea, itamea ikikuwa na some deficiency, something zenye ina lack, that now you'll have to put an extra effort so that it doesn't break. And that's why you have some people experience a lot of hair loss. And then if they just don't take care of it in any way, hiyo nywele inakatanga kabisa, inaisha. Why? Because it was not nourished before it grew. So you practice deep conditioning treatment so that ile nywele inatoka ikiwa strong. Ule mtoto mwenye unampata akikuwa healthy. So you don't have to have a lot of supplements for the baby. Ushapata mtoto, now you have to do a lot of nutrition, unaandikiwa diet and nini. And also you end up spending a lot, sababu mtoto nao manake maybe umemzaa underweight, umemzaa 1.1. Unaona, lazima akae kwa incubator, akule poa, huyo mtoto ndo arudi apate. The same nini applies with hair. So when we always recommend and we tell you now your hair is in bad state, you need to do deep conditioning treatment like after every 2 weeks, or even some we recommend weekly, you know. And most people sometimes fail to understand, why do I need to treat my hair weekly? Why do I need to treat my hair after 2 weeks? That's so expensive. But you see, that is what is needed to your hair. Why? Because nywele yako imekuwa malnourished. Imefika there's that stage when your hair is so weak that inataka emergency treatment, meaning you have to do constant treatment until nywele yako revive, ikue poa tena. And so now you can also now be doing those now monthly treatment as you go forward. So I really recommend, when you are doing don't rely sana on leave-in treatment, especially if your hair is not in good condition, is really shedding a lot. Please try to balance. When you have done a deep condition, in fact, because the leave-in works on a surface, you can always do, leave-in, you can use them, you can do them as even as something for daily use, you know, weekly use. But see, deep condition does more. It penetrates down your roots. So we always recommend to do. And when you're doing even this deep penetrating treatments, or you call them deep conditioners, make sure you also alternate. You know which treatment is a protein treatment, which one is a moisturizing treatment, because most people do treatments without even knowing what their hair needs. You know, unaenda nipe treatment nimepaka. You know, me I've been applying treatment, my hair is shedding. Why is it shedding? But now the problem is you are giving your hair protein, and your hair doesn't need protein. It needs moisturizer. So when you are identifying this treatment, make sure you know exactly what your hair really needs. If your hair needs a conditioning treatment, do conditioning treatment. If your hair needs a protein treatment, do protein treatment. Then alternate, balance. Give your hair protein this time, next time give it conditioning. Give it cholesterol. There are so many treatments in the market that covers our hair needs. So that's what I have. This is what I have for today about the leave-in and conditioning treatment. If you have any question about it, kindly just inbox me and I'll be able to respond. You can also ask your question through WhatsApp or through our social media pages, and I'll be willing to help and answer more, especially about treatments. That's what I have for today. God bless you. See you next time.